Alright, welcome to our week 12, which is this is the following week of our progressions of our basically assignment 2, which is the final assignments for this semester for digital visualizations, right? Okay, so this week basically, okay, I had to basically to work with those online sessions, in order for me to revise basically your kind of development from here. Alright, there is no point basically we are going to use face-to-face sessions if you're not actually complete some of the progressions there, and at least I can demonstrate also to you guys, okay, some of the things you might need to have what we call a very refreshing, clear kind of understanding, okay, on your progression is how to preparing basically your works correctly. Okay, that's basically one of the most important thing about our sessions over here. Alright, so I'm going to call names by groups there, right? Again, so hopefully you guys get ready on it, right? So first of all, right, I'm going to call basically there, right, Ming Hui. I'm looking at the what we call that ZK and Ming Hui, kind of what we call that progressions over here, which is I saw basically again I need to see a more kind of what we call that complete kind of progression, especially on the storyboard itself there, right? Okay, so one of the things that I find quite very interesting for you guys to present it there, okay, because you have to remember, okay, when I actually evaluate students kind of works, when I actually give some sort of like consultation suggestions there, right, I look into a bit more further into the layman, the client kind of point of view, not only based on the aesthetical kind of understanding, that based on professional kind of point of view only there, right, but also the layman kind of point of view there, okay. Let's just say you're going to present it to your dad, to your mom, to your uncle, to your auntie, to your ama, appa, anyone there, right, okay. They don't understand what you guys been go through there, right, okay. If you're not basically presented correctly, they might get confused with your presentations, okay. They might going to get confused with your presentations there. That's why we need to have a very clear kind of understanding how to work with it, okay, in order for you guys to develop your kind of works correctly. Okay, that's basically one of the most important things that we have to understand about this particular kind of presentations. Okay, otherwise, if you're not presented correctly there, right, people might get confused there. One of the best things that you guys can do in Photoshop, for example, that even you can use Procreate or whatever tools that you want, right, if you have that kind of background images that you guys can use, or for suggestions itself there, right, you can create this kind of template of storyboard there, okay, that I actually have shown right now there, okay, to work with it. Okay, and this is basically some sort of like drawing kind of line works, which is I trace or copy from the actual kind of photos there that I want to present it basically for my clients there, right, okay. Or maybe you can use also the other methods, which is, alright, using basically some pictures over here, and you can draw basically some characters there, right here. So let me basically select some of those sketches. Basically were not quite very important for these sessions. Okay, take a look over here. Okay, if you take a look carefully how basically I conduct my kind of sketches, okay, to present my kind of ideas over here, to give more presentable kind of look and feels. Okay, presentable look and feels there, according to those designs that I want to present, according to the characters that I'm going to create, okay, to give a bit more clear kind of understanding about what is going on right here in your mind, okay, when you present it right. Okay, how long does it take to design this kind of storyboard there? So this is something that we need to practice there, guys, okay. let's just say this is a scene number 1 there, right? Okay, this is going to be the same there. All right, this is different kind of ideas, different kind of stories there. All right, this is one of those simple kind of methods and a more appropriate kind of way you guys can work with your ideas there. Okay, this is basically, let's just say, a project there, right? 2, right? Assignment there, right? 2 there, right? Okay. Okay, just write down, okay, TikTok there, right? Animated video there. Okay, the titles are going to be, what are the titles there? So when I actually write down basically my kind of what we call the titles there, okay, it shows basically my kind of understanding there on working with those kind of titles at the same times. Okay, to give information, okay, when you present your ideas there. Sometimes, even though you're not here, people have understand about the visual itself. Very clear kind of understanding there, right? You guys can see here, right? Is it? Check with you. Yeah. Okay, this is one of the way basically you guys present it. And they're going to be very good kind of marks that are going to be applied from these particular kind of presentations. You didn't have to draw the whole things there, okay? For example, I have the reference right here, right? You just have to trace or draw some of those elements that are really important for you to showcase your ideas there. That's all there, right? To give a bit more kind of proper kind of visual kind of presentations. Okay? That's the thing that we want to go through with it, guys. As a graphic design students. Alright? So, are you guys ready? Alright, ZK and also Minghui, are you ready there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
Can you hear?
Can you share your screen there?
Okay. Yes, sir, can see my screen? Yeah, this one is mood board, and this one is so I will show you that last way.
Yep.
And this one is the character design. This one is the storyboard.
Okay. So from this storyboard, okay, can you actually finalize basically some of the scenes, most of the scene, okay, according to the storyboards, and you guys can actually apply them back into your kind of planning, okay, before you animate them. Have you done any kind of animations from here?
1 second. This one.
1 second only, there, right? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Okay, great, there, right?
I
Okay.
haven't add the color because I haven't choose the color what we use.
Okay, what you can do there, okay, try to create some still images first, okay, based on the characters that you have, and then if you can add some colors for the one scene only there, okay, for one shot only, okay, to give a bit kind of understanding there, okay, how basically those kind of what we call that, those kind of look and feel for your animations are going to be look like, okay, they'll be more better for your, for the whole kind of what we call that presentation. People will understand about your directions there, your art directions there, right? Okay, remember that, okay?
Okay.
We want to have that kind of art directions correctly. Okay? Okay. And that's the thing basically we want to see on Friday there, okay? When you show those progressions.
Okay.
Alright, okay? Thank you very much there. Alright?
Thank you, sir.
Don't forget, okay, I already show you how actually to present those storyboards correctly, to plan basically all the scenes there, right? So make sure you prepare
Okay.
them with Minghui there. Okay?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you very much, that's okay.
Thank you, sir.
So make sure you're preparing the concept art directions for every shot there, right? Every scene there, okay? In still images there. Still image kind of presentations. Okay? Next are going to be Meishan and meeting there, right?
Yes, sir. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. And basically, this is our show last week.
Okay.
And this is our character style, do the style character. And we still process the digital. Yeah, we try to create on digital, and our color selection is black and white. Yeah. And our storyboard. Yeah. Nishan?
So this is our storyboard with motion planning.
Mm-hmm.
The first scene will be the character walking to school, so the character will be moving from near to far. And the scene 2 will be he walk into the class, sitting in front of the computer and start doing his work. And scene 3 will be after attending the class, the character go down the stair happily, like jumping from the stair or dancing. And for scene 4 will be at canteen, the character quick head ready and eat.
All right.
And for the next one will be the scene 5, the character playing in basketball court, and the first motion will be the character jumping repeatedly, and he swinging and go through the basketball net and stand back on the floor. So the last scene will be he waiting the bus to go back home. The character yawn when he waiting the bus, and when the bus arrive, he take the bus.
And this is our scene photo shoot. Here's some picture we shoot at on the campus. Yeah, it's all for presentation.
All right, as I actually have mentioned to ZK just now there, okay, I want to see that kind of scenes have been constructed using your art directions there, okay, that I want to see there, okay. If you actually can send it over as soon as possible, it's more better there, okay. Because we want to see the whole presentations that you actually have been planned, okay, on Friday, and you guys can proceed basically, okay, next week to animate all those kind of scenes there, right. Understand what I mean there?
Yeah.
All right, remember, take notes on that. I won't repeat back again, especially for you guys. So I'm going to ask basically Rakesh again, okay, for next groups, what you guys plan to do there, right, okay? Next are going to be Kechi and Uni there, right?
Hi, sir.
Yeah. Where were you there, right? In the car?
Me and Kashi at one place to connect Wi-Fi, so the background is a bit noisy.
Oh, okay. With the music, yeah?
No, there's the shop sound.
Oh, okay. I thought there's a background music there, okay. Music team there, okay.
So,
You guys careful, driving there, right?
okay. So this one is previously we showed you last week some of the research that we've done, and then we decided to go with the style of caricature and the mixture of caricature and cartoon. So this one is some one is the final selection character with different angles. And then this one is the color that we decide to go with. So this one is the sketch that we showed you last week.
Okay.
This one is the detailed sketch that Sir tell us to put on. So this one is the storyboard on weekday. And then this one is the storyboard on weekend. So we have done one scene.
Okay, great.
So
Mm-hmm.
we just like apply it and see how it works. We
Mm-hmm.
haven't start anything.
Okay, why don't you actually add all those kind of characters, okay, with the right kind of poses that you're going to plan to animate, okay, by this Friday, okay?
Okay, sure.
What else that you guys plan to do there, okay, before Friday, there, right?
Yes.
What do you guys plan to do there, okay? What do you guys plan to do other than you create all those kind of scenes, okay, all those poses together?
Currently we are decided to shoot all the shoot that we want to shoot first, and then maybe we will start on with the sketches that just now Sir showed us that. Then we proceed with the poses.
Can you repeat back again? I can't hear there, right?
Okay, sorry, sir. Currently we are shooting the scene that we want to shoot, and then maybe we will proceed with some sketches that like Sir showed us just now.
Yep. Which is there are directions, okay, that you actually pose based on the still images, and no need to animate, okay, because we have to plan basically the poses, okay, before you animate them. Some of the actions, yeah, still images there, okay, but you can actually prepare some of those poses which is going to be included in those animations there. So easy for you to plan those animations later on, right?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you there, right? Alright, Celine. Are you preparing the Celine? And sheeting. I cannot hear your voice there, sheeting there, right? Hmm? I really can't hear your voice there, right? Okay. Try back again. Testing.
Testing.
Okay, great.
Can see right?
Yes.
This we have shown last week. We decide to design in this style, and this.
You're going to design these characters there, right?
Something like this, the style.
Okay, have you tested the animations?
Yeah, I have. And
Okay.
it's pooping.
You can add basically some shadow later on there, right? Okay. Just
Okay.
let it in the characters with the background itself. It will be more better for the presentation, but if you want to add the right thing.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, this
Right, that's all there, right? Is it? Alright, just like we actually have been discussed basically for most of the groups. Hopefully you can take notes on it. I want to see that kind of still images, kind of art direction for every scene there, okay?
Alright.
Based on what you plan right now there, okay? Alright?
Okay.
What else are you going to plan to do there, okay? Before this Friday?
Sorry?
What else do you plan to do there, okay, with your groups?
I can't really.
Hmm? What do you plan to do there, shooting there, right? And Ziling there, right?
What to do next?
Hmm?
Our next step,
Mm-hmm, yep.
continue with this design, this the video.
Continue with what? Okay. Continue with all the scenes there, okay? Make sure you actually write, arrange the characters together with those scenes there, okay?
Okay.
To make sure that you have a very clear directions how actually going to animate the whole kind of scenes later on. That we want to see that kind of scenes have been planned based on the directions that you want in the still images there, okay? Hopefully you understand how it works directly from there. Okay? Anything else there?
No, that's all.
Alright, okay, hopefully we can see that, okay? Update basically on the Behance, and then share the link back again.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, Junwei and Wei Wing.
Yes, sir.
So this is our character design. This is the last week we choose the character. Then this is the motion of the character. Then this is the how he jump. And this is the second character.
Okay, have you finalized those design?
Actually, we need to do in digital. This is the final sketch.
This is the final sketch there.
Yeah.
Have you finalized them there, right?
Yeah.
In digitals there. Hmm?
Digital actually we haven't done, but we had make the like motion sketch.
Alright, if I ask you to create those kind of digital format for these characters, can you do it right now?
Yes. So can you repeat?
If I ask you to demonstrate how actually you're going to design these characters using those Adobe Animator, okay, can you actually show it right now there, right?
Can.
Okay, work on it. I want to see that, right? How it works. Yes, Kendra, okay. Those who actually have been presented there, okay, if you want to continue to use your works, okay, go ahead, guys, okay. You don't have to stay there, okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Alright. So just continue with doing your works, okay. I don't want you guys to waste your time there, okay, because we don't have enough time there, okay, to work on that. CK, the rest of you guys, start to work on it there, right. we have another maybe 3 groups more there, okay? Presented there, right? Okay, when you design those characters, make sure the characters look appealing there, guys, okay? Look interesting to see there, okay? Rather than you just design some things that not look quite very presentable for your presentations.
So can you see?
Yep, yes.
Can you see?
Yep.
Yeah. Wait, my pen.
What are these? The worm there is.
This is the. Sorry.
Huh? What are these? The worm is it? Why don't you actually draw based on the sketches there, okay? You bring over the sketches, right, okay? Inside, import the sketches inside those libraries, and then you can trace over those kind of sketches. More easy for you to understand about the form, the structures itself. Okay. Okay, check a look there, right, okay? I have shared my screens over here. I have designed those worms there, guys, okay? That based on Wei Wing kind of design, okay, or Wei Wing and Junwei there, right, okay? Check a look, okay, how long does it take to work on that? If you understand about the form and structures of your design. You understand what I mean there? Even though it's not quite very appropriate there, okay? I can redesign those characters also using whatever that methods that I want to see there, okay, from here. Let's just say I'm going to design those characters, okay, the worm look like this, for example. Right? There. Okay, some expressions there, right? It can be. So how long does it take there, okay, to work on that? So you must be able to understand about your kind of design in order for you to execute your works correctly. Okay? You guys understand that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay, work on it correctly there, guys. Alright. We don't have much time that get you works on those things that you're not actually recognizable or you're not actually familiar with there, okay? Work something with you actually familiar with there, okay? You have designed those characters there. Bring over to your animate there, okay? And trace back again according to your reference that you have. If you draw basically directly from your mind without any help of your sketches there, okay? No one actually can do it right if you're not actually familiar with your tools. Okay, I'm using very thick kind of line to develop those kind of strokes there. I'm using pencil or brush there. I don't know there, okay? I'm using brush there to draw. I don't using pencils there to draw. Okay, especially in Adobe Animate there, right? So using brush to draw is a bit more flexibility and dynamic for your strokes there, right? If you're using line works there again, that's what happens there. Everything look awkward there, right? So work on it there, guys. Okay, I want to see that kind of design being finalized before Friday, and you can submit, and also you actually can update with me. At the same time, I want to see those kind of design have been complete by the end of the sessions here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Alright, Bawi and also Kasham.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
can you hear?
How is it then? Can you play that right back again?
Yes, sir.
Play back again, right? I want to see that.
Actually, I do two digital progress. First is this. And this is the second one. But this just haven't done yet. This since just
Okay, instead basically you're using basically a top view, okay? Especially for
Yeah.
the scene there, okay?
Yes.
Why don't you cut the scene there, okay? When they're running, using side profiles, jump over to the cup there, right?
Yes.
And then the next scene are going to be on top view like this. Understand what I mean? Huh? Let me show basically those kind of visuals. Okay, do you have any kind of visuals that you want to show there, right?
No.
Huh? You have
No.
to cut into this scene into two different kind of shots.
Oh, two shots.
Two shots there, okay? One shot basically, the first shot are going to be on the side profiles, and the
Okay.
next shots are going to be top view there, okay?
Okay.
It'll be more better, okay? When you animate those characters in those top view, all right, they look ridiculous there, okay? They look quite not appealing enough for the scene there, right? Okay?
Yeah.
You remember that, right? Okay? You understand what I mean there?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Try to work on that, right? Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anything else there? What you plan to do for this week?
Continue the digital work.
Alright, plan the scene correctly, they're back again right now.
Yeah, okay.
Alright,
Okay, thank you, sir.
I want to see you on Friday then. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So divide the scene into two scenes, two shots, okay? Alright, Tracy and Thompson's. Are you here?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can see my screen.
Yes.
This is my progression.
Mm-hmm. And see back again, there, I get those kind of scene there.
Okay.
Okay, looks great, okay. You add some shadows a bit there, okay? To give a bit more kind of logic, kind of what you call that. Okay, add some shadows a bit, okay? When he basically step over to those tables there, right?
Okay.
And adjust basically the alpha around 60% maybe there, right? Okay. You know why? Because the bold basically has shadows there, right? The characters also need have the shadows there. Okay, drop shadows there, okay?
Okay.
Or cast shadows, not drop shadows, right? Cast shadows from there, okay? And I want to see how actually you plan every single scene using basically your storyboard there first. Okay, finalize the art directions, and then you start to animate that, okay?
Okay.
Alright, thank you very much there, Thompson.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, Ching Ting, Xin Yi, and Xian Ting there, right? Are you preparing that?
Yeah. So this is our research and submotion research. And we are going to draw two characters, rabbit and wolf.
Okay,
They all are in chibi character.
okay,
And this is a rough sketch of the rabbit.
alright,
This one is our storyboard.
okay,
And we are going to do the character eating the food, the Malaysia food.
okay,
So our rabbit we will be using pink and blue color to color the rabbit color.
and the wolf color will be orange.
Okay.
And this one is our reference.
Okay. This is your reference there.
Yeah.
Have you done any kind of animation test from here?
Here.
Okay, check back again the proportions, okay, the characters itself, okay. And that's the one of the most important thing you have to understand, okay. And when you design those characters there, okay, standing over there, okay, that make sure it doesn't look like floating there, okay.
Okay.
All right, especially on the foot kind of form of those foot there, right? Okay? It has to be look like he's standing over those kind of ground there, right? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing that we have to remember when we design those characters there. That's why you need to apply the art direction first, right? Okay? In every single scenes based on the character poses that you have. After that, you guys can actually animate according to what you plan there, right? Okay, from there. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, anything else there you want to show me there, right?
No.
No? Alright, start to work on that. I want to see this kind of directions correctly. And hopefully on Friday you can update directly on those kind of progressions there. Please basically update your kind of groups kind of behinds on Friday there, guys. Okay, I want to see that, right? Anything else there, guys, you want to share with me? Any questions, any inquiries? No? Alright, start to work on that. Continue to do your works there. Yes? Zilla, Tracy, do you have anything there? Yeah? No? Alright, please update with me directly, and also you can contact me on WhatsApp directly. So good luck, all the best. See you guys on Friday. Thank you very much. And continue to do those works directly. Don't delay directly. Thank you guys, all the best, good luck, okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you,
directly.
sir.